It all adds up. By the time you're all done writing successful emails, sales messages, by the time you're done sitting and writing them successfully and get the hang of it, you'll actually be going through several different drafts and processes, because not every single message is going to be successful as compared to those you may write in the future as you go through. So always do this. Write a catchy subject line. People are inundated by all kinds of email. They ignore the bulk of it as you go through. Unless you got something truly extraordinary, they're going to ignore it. Keep the main information above the fold. What that means, it's an old newspaper term. So when you actually would receive a physical printed newspaper, the really important news was folded so that the top part would be the main headlines that was above the fold. In other words, keep the information high up in the email to make certain once you got their attention on the subject line, boom, you sit down there and get the main information right away, and that way you hold their attention as they go through. Keep it short, conversational, and focused. If you ever write a two-screen email, you're doomed. Nobody reads that kind of stuff. It's one of those things that you're scanning, boom, 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 boom. Get this long email, your eyeballs roll to the back of your head and everything else, and think, oh my God, I can't believe this person. And then you sit down and skip it. And then someday, 2 or 3 days later, you might come back to that as you go through. Convey urgency, not with the urgency button or the, oh, I need help right away. Convey urgency by asking for it. Sprinkle testimonies through the topic as you go through. Provide a means for opting out. By the way, that's law. You have to anyway. Here's an example. Pretty much this is stuff that I received that caught my eye. Up to $100 off. It's in red. Oh, I like $100 off. What's that mean? Now, 100 is better than 99, isn't it? So here's an example too. Add samples. Have you heard about the growing influence of artificial intelligence, AI, on product management delivery? I'm Andrew Lambert, and I founded the Contractual Intelligent Project Management Office. There's people like you to get ahead of the AI game. Now, he kind of buried the main content by going through. He kind of got my attention by AI because that topic interests me, but all of a sudden he's down at the bottom, getting ahead of the AI game. You should have moved that up as you go through. As my peer in this industry, well, now that's a really nice comment though, because I'm his peer and he's an expert. I'm a peer. I don't know that much about it, but it sounds like I do because he's really praising me in the process. The question you're asking is whether AI will control project managers like you and me. Once again, he's concluding it, or if we'll control it. So now he's including me in this group as you go through. Here's another one. David, I need your feedback. I was approached by a startup company. Whoa, startup company gets everybody's attention. That does video resume and listings. I thought it'd be awesome if I hear every day from job board postings, and I get red and boring. Is video job listing the new thing? You see how we separated that line there? That kind of has my attention about video job listings because it is kind of new, although now it's kind of old and actually outdated as you go through. Here's a nice ad. Look how clean this is. It kind of fits with the current aspect of minimalist look as you go through. Nice, bright, time for a new season. You see the hint of a Christmas decoration there on the bottom right-hand corner as you go through. Here it is, the follow-up on it. Buy one sample, get 2 free. 2. Whoa, that's better than BOGO. Buy one, get one. Now it's get 2 free. Buy one, get 2 free sample sale. It's just a sample. Okay, all right, I keep on going. The holidays are around the corner. Everybody pays attention. You stick with sample. Use seasons at checkout. So I get a special deal. If I use seasons, I get the price of 3 samples for 1. So make certain you keep it short to the point, grab attention, and then once you have it, use it, and then stop badgering people as you go through. Business communications, they use social media. It's a big deal to promote causes as you go through. A lot of principles of persuasion apply to micro messages as you go through. A lot of times, much as doing a blog is cute and everything else, to be honest, I have a friend and she does a blog. I think she's a great blog person. In her case, it's a video blog, but she started out over 3 years ago, says, I'm going to do a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And guess what she does? 3 days every single week for the last 3 years. And no matter where she's at a conference, she's off in a corner talking and everything in the process. She has to do it. It really is almost a problem because it consumes her on a regular basis in the process. You can sit down and do something similar by just tweeting things and not committing to a formal schedule. Twitter can actually be a mini blog for you to go through. Types of persuasive posts and tweets. updates of event as you go through, promotional offers, announcements of interesting stuff. Make certain on tweets, they're clever. Clever really works. Have some kind of a unique type of handle, some way of grabbing attention, subtle, concise, helpful. All those are really good. It all adds up. The core of an ad is the message as you go through. Cleverness really does work. Being smart, clever, do something different, to play off of words, whatever. You have seconds to grab the attention of the person that's watching you on your ad, whether it's email, tweet, or Instagram as you go through. Take care.